Germany is a country in west-central Europe that stretches from the Alps, across the North European plain to the North Sea and the Baltic Sea. Germany has the second largest population in Europe and is seventh largest in area. The territory of Germany covers 357,021 square kilometers, consisting of 349,223 square kilometers of land and 7,798 square kilometers of waters. Between lie the forested uplands of central Germany and the low-lying lands of northern Germany below sea level, traversed by some of Europe's major rivers such as the Rhine, Danube and Elbe. Germany shares borders with 9 European countries, second only to Russia, Denmark in the north, Poland and the Czech Republic in the east, Switzerland and Austria in the south, France in the southwest and Belgium, Luxembourg and the Netherlands in the west. Area. Germany is in Western and Central Europe, bordering Denmark in the north, Poland and the Czech Republic in the east, Austria and Switzerland in the south, France and Luxembourg in the southwest, and Belgium and the Netherlands in the northwest. It lies mostly between latitudes 47 degrees and 55 degrees north, and longitudes 5 degrees and 16 degrees east. The territory covers 357,021 square kilometers, consisting of 349,223 square kilometers of land and 7,798 square kilometers of water. It is the 7th largest country by area in Europe and the 63rd largest in the world. Extreme points. Northernmost point. List. SYLT. Schleswig-Holstein 55 degrees 03, N 8 degrees 24, E, 55.050 degrees north, 8.400 degrees east, 55.050, 8.400. Northernmost point in mainland Germany. Eventoft. Schleswig-Holstein 54 degrees 54, N 8 degrees 49, E, 54.900 degrees north, 8.817 degrees east, 54.900, 8.817. Southernmost point. Haldenwang-Eck, Oberstdorf, Bavaria 47 degrees 16 minutes 12.39 seconds north, 10 degrees 10 minutes 41.95 seconds east, 47.2701083 degrees north, 10.17839194 degrees east, 47.2701083, 10.17839194. Westernmost point. Eisenbruck, Selfkant, North Rhine-Westphalia 51 degrees 3, N 5 degrees 52, E, 51.050 degrees north, 5.867 degrees east, 51.050, 5.867. Easternmost point. Deschke, Nyso, Saxony 51 degrees 16, N 15 degrees 2, E, 51.267 degrees north, 15.033 degrees east, 51.267, 15.033. Lowest point. Tagebau-Hambach 293 meters below sea level, Niedersee, North Rhine-Westphalia, 50 degrees 54 minutes 39 seconds north, 6 degrees 30 minutes 10 seconds east, 50.91083 degrees north, 6.50278 degrees east, 50.91083, 6.50278. Lowest point. Neuendorf, Sachsenbande, Wilster Marsch, Schleswig-Holstein 3.53 meters below sea level, 53 degrees 57 minutes 48 seconds north, 9 degrees 19 minutes 5 seconds east, 53.96333 degrees north, 9.31806 degrees east, 53.96333, 9.31806. Highest point. Zugspitze, Garmisch-Partenkirchen, Grainau, Bavaria 47 degrees 25, N 10 degrees 59, E 47.417 degrees north, 10.983 degrees east, 47.417, 10.983. Maritime claims. Continental shelf. 200 meters depth or to the depth of exploitation. Exclusive Economic Zone, 200 nmi. The exact EEZ is due to conventions with neighboring states. Territorial sea, 12 nmi. Physical geography. The northern third of the country lies in the North European plain, with flat terrain crossed by northward flowing watercourses. Wetlands and marshy conditions are found close to the Dutch border and along the Frisian coast. Sandy Mecklenburg in the northeast has many glacier-formed lakes dating to the last glacial period. Moving south, central Germany features rough and somewhat patternless hilly and mountainous countryside, some of it formed by ancient volcanic activity. The Rhine Valley cuts through the western part of this region. The central uplands continue east and north as far as the Saale and merge with the Ur Mountains on the border with the Czech Republic. Upland regions include the Eifel, Hunsrück and Palatine Forest west of the Rhine, the Taunus Hills north of Frankfurt, the Vogelsberg Massif, the Rhone, and the Thüringer Wald. South of Berlin, the east-central part of the country is more like the low northern areas, with sandy soil and river wetlands such as the Spreewald region. Southern Germany's landforms are defined by various linear hill and mountain ranges like the two adjacent ranges of the Swabian and Franconian Alb, and the Bavarian forest along the border between Bavaria and the Czech Republic. The Alps on the southern border are the highest mountains, but relatively little alpine terrain lies within Germany compared to Switzerland and Austria. The Black Forest, on the southwestern border with France, separates the Rhine from the headwaters of the Danube on its eastern slopes. Climate. Germany's climate is temperate and marine, with cold, cloudy, wet winters and moderate warm summers, and in the south occasional warm foehn wind. The greater part of Germany lies in the cool, temperate climatic zone in which humid westerly winds predominate. In the northwest and the north, the climate is extremely oceanic and rain falls all the year round. Winters there are relatively mild and summers comparatively cool. In the east, the climate shows clear continental features. Winters can be very cold for long periods, and summers can become very warm. Dry periods are often recorded. In the center and the south, there is a transitional climate which may be predominantly oceanic or continental, according to the general weather situation. Winters are mild and summers tend to be cool, though maximum temperatures can exceed 30 degrees Celsius for several days in a row during heat waves. The warmest regions of Germany can be found in the southwest. Here summers can be hot with many days exceeding 30 degrees Celsius. Sometimes, minimum temperatures do not drop below 20 degrees Celsius, which is relatively rare in other regions. Land use. Germany covers a total of 357,021 square kilometers, of which 5,157 square kilometers is irrigated land and 8,350 square kilometers is covered by water, the largest lakes being Lake Constance, with 62% of the shore being German. International borders are not defined on the lake itself. Murat and Chiemsee. The majority of Germany is covered by either arable land. Permanent crops cover 0.57% of the land. Germany has a total of 2,389 kilometers of coastline, and borders totaling 3,714 kilometers, Poland 467 kilometers, Czech Republic 704 kilometers, Austria 801 kilometers. Switzerland 348 kilometers, France 418 kilometers, Luxembourg 128 kilometers, Belgium 133 kilometers, Netherlands 575 kilometers. The German-Austrian border crosses itself near Jungholz. The border with Belgium includes 5 German exclaves because the Vennbahn Railway is on Belgian territory crossing in and out of Germany. Rivers. The main rivers in Germany are the Rhine with a German section extending 865 kilometers, the Elbe with a German section of 727 kilometers, and the Danube with a German length of 687 kilometers. Further important rivers include the Saale and the Main in central Germany, the Neckar in the southwest, the Weser in the north, and the Oder at the eastern border. Caves throughout the karst rocks. Many caves were formed especially in the valley of the Hahn. The biggest culture cave of Europe is located in Balve. Natural resources: iron ore, coal, potash, timber, lignite, uranium, copper, petroleum, natural gas, salt, nickel, and water. Environment. Current issues: emissions from coal-burning utilities and industries contribute to air pollution. Acid rain, resulting from sulfur dioxide emissions, is damaging forests. Pollution in the Baltic Sea from raw sewage and industrial effluents from rivers in eastern Germany. Hazardous waste disposal. Government announced intent to end the use of nuclear power for producing electricity. Government working to meet EU commitment to identify nature preservation areas in line with the EU's Flora, Fauna, and Habitat Directive. Germany's last glacier is disappearing. International agreements. Party 2. Air pollution, nitrogen oxides, air pollution, persistent organic pollutants, air pollution, sulfur 85, air pollution, sulfur 94, air pollution, volatile organic compounds, Antarctic Environmental Protocol, Antarctic Treaty, biodiversity, climate change. Climate change, Kyoto Protocol, desertification, endangered species, environmental modification, hazardous wastes, law of the sea, marine dumping, nuclear test ban, ozone layer protection, ship pollution, tropical timber 83, tropical timber 94, wetlands, whaling, signed, but not ratified. None. Natural hazards: flooding through rivers after heavy rainfall, such as during the 2002 European floods, or storm surge, such as the North Sea flood of 1962 and the historic floods of 1362 and 1634 that changed the coastline of what is now the west coast of Schleswig-Holstein. Flora and fauna. Phytogeographically, Germany is shared between the Atlantic European and Central European provinces of the Circumboreal region within the Boreal Kingdom. The territory of Germany can be subdivided into two ecoregions: European Mediterranean montane mixed forests and Northeast Atlantic shelf marine. The majority of Germany is covered by either arable land or forestry and woodland. Only 15% is covered by permanent pastures. Plants and animals are those generally common to Middle Europe. Beeches, oaks, and other deciduous trees constitute 1/3 of the forests. Conifers are increasing as a result of reforestation. Spruce and fir trees predominate in the upper mountains, while pine and larch are found in sandy soil. There are many species of ferns, flowers, fungi, and mosses. Fish abound in the rivers and the North Sea. Wild animals include deer, wild boar, mouflon, fox, badger, hare, and small numbers of beaver. Various migratory birds cross Germany in the spring and autumn. The national parks in Germany include the Wadensee National Parks, the Jasmine National Park, the Vorpommern Lagoon Area National Park, the Müritz National Park, the Lower Oder Valley National Park, the Harz National Park, the Saxon-Switzerland National Park, and the Bavarian Forest National Park. Germany is known for its many zoological gardens, wildlife parks, aquaria, and bird parks. More than 400 registered zoos and animal parks operate in Germany, which is believed to be the largest number in any single country of the world. The Zoologischer Garten Berlin is the oldest zoo in Germany and presents the most comprehensive collection of species in the world. Human geography. Demographics. With an estimated 81.8 million inhabitants in January 2010, Germany is the most populous country in the European Union and ranks as the 15th largest country in the world in terms of population. Its population density stands at 229.4 inhabitants per square kilometre. The United Nations Population Fund lists Germany as host to the third highest number of international migrants worldwide. Around 20% of Germany's population do not hold a German passport or are descendants of immigrants. Administrative divisions. Germany comprises 16 states that are collectively referred to as Länder. Each state has its own state constitution and is largely autonomous in regard to its internal organization. Due to differences in size and population, the subdivision of these states varies, especially between city-states and states with larger territories. For regional administrative purposes, 5 states, namely Baden-Württemberg, Bavaria, Hesse, North Rhine-Westphalia and Saxony, consist of a total of 22 government districts. As of 2009, Germany is divided into 403 districts on municipal level. These consist of 301 rural districts and 102 urban districts. Lower Saxony, Bremen, Hamburg, Mecklenburg-Vorpommern, Saxony-Anhalt, Saxony, Brandenburg, Berlin, Thuringia, Hesse, North Rhine-Westphalia, Rhineland-Palatinate, Bavaria, Baden-Württemberg, Saarland, Schleswig-Holstein. Urbanization. Germany has a number of large cities. The most populous are Berlin, Hamburg, Munich, Cologne, Frankfurt, and Stuttgart. The largest conurbation is the Rhine-Ruhr region, including Düsseldorf, Cologne, Essen, Dortmund, Duisburg, and Bochum.